Sup, my dudes, Valkyrja. Long time no see. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying your holidays. I know I'm going to be streaming not tonight when the patch goes live, but tomorrow, the day after, because I want to give everybody time to, get it out of their system, enjoy it, and then we can all watch it together as I play through it tomorrow. But I want to talk about Ruan Mei today, and I know I'm going to title this video, Is She a Must Pull? And I'm going to spoil it for you guys. I don't think she's like a must-have, but I do think it's damn close. I'm going over her banner, her light cone banner, and going over why I think you really would want her. And basically, the easiest way to say why you would want her is enemy creep. Enemies getting way stronger. So here is the live stream from the 1.6 live stream, and let me show you guys a little something. If we hit play here, look at this toughness bar. Look how it barely moves whenever they hit it. You gotta wait for somebody to actually deal damage to the toughness bar. Okay, look. You see how that barely moved? Look how little that did to the toughness bar. So they're definitely going to make enemies have higher toughness bars to compensate for the fact that Ruan Mei brings weakness, efficiency into the game, brings it out of the simu, and brings it to an actual achievable thing. They're going to increase the toughness bar of enemies, so you're going to have a much harder time breaking enemies if you do not have Ruan Mei on your team going against newer enemies, simply because enemy creep. They're making enemies harder with more difficult mechanics to incentivize getting the new characters. It's a common tactic in a lot of gacha games and makes sense. They really want you to do it. Now, I know a lot of you guys have really strong accounts, so you should be able to just blow through enemies without ever even needing the weakness break. But if you guys don't have accounts that strong and you guys do rely on weakness break, or if you're running DOT teams like I do, and weakness break is a big part of your strategy to go ahead and do DOT, because that's kind of how DOT works right now, is you want to try to do a weakness break and then apply like a physical break, or apply like wind shear, apply some sort of weakness break, because it ends up becoming very beneficial for DOT, for Kafka to pop that broken DOT, that weakness break DOT. It's really good. Basically, if you have a DOT based team, or you rely on weakness break to do a lot of damage, you're going to want Ruan Mei. You are 100% going to want her. But outside of that, if you have enough raw power to just ignore the toughness bar mechanic in its entirety, then you're probably not going to want her. You're probably not going to need her, and that's kind of the situation with her going forward. So hopefully that explains why I consider her as good as I do. I've gone over her kit already. She's a very cracked character, very insane. Looks really strong. So I'm not calling her a must pull. The only character I've called a must pull so far is Hanabi/Sparkle. I think that what she offers is just way too valuable for a team. But Ruan Mei is pretty damn close to a must pull, but not entirely, because you can bypass it by just having a very strong team and just blasting whatever you're facing into oblivion. So next we go into her banners. Sorry for the low quality banner image. This is the best one I could find. I know it's somewhere in the live stream too. I could probably find it here also, and it'd be much better quality. But actually it's right here, isn't it? Let me go back a little bit. Here we go. This will be better. So here you can see we have Shu Yi, March, and then Ting Young with Ruan Mei. This is going to be a very good banner, because she is very cracked. She's very strong in her own right. We've been over it. Ting Young, very strong in her own right. March, the only real dud. March isn't bad by any means, but whenever you kind of scale her to what she's with right here, and Shu Yi and Ting Young, she's kind of definitely the lowest of the three. But I don't think she's very bad. I think she's just very niche in what she wants to do, and it's mostly be paired up with Clara, or be able to designate somebody to get hit. So using her aggro value increase along with her shield and her follow-up attacks to kind of constantly pepper the enemies, along with her status effect by inflicting freeze constantly. I think she can be a good character, but I do think that the main two you're going to be going after are Ting Young and Shu Yi. So I think she has a very good character banner itself. And then we get into the light cone banner. And the light cone banner, it looks pretty good, actually. You can see this is Blades. Blades and hers are going to share the same one. They're not going to be on the same light cone banner, right? These are two different light cone warps. But they're here, and they have Arlon's is the very big one. Arlon's is super good. This is a super good light cone, especially for Blade. It's a really good light cone for Blade. All in all, the light cone banner is pretty decent. I don't think there's any other. I don't think you really care about these other two 4-stars. You really only want Arlon's, which is just good to have just one light cone that you can have as like a consolation prize if you didn't get the light cone you wanted. But Arlon's light cone is very, very, very strong for destruction characters. It's just really good to have. So yeah, that's basically it. I think Ruan Mei has a really cracked banner. I think the light cone banner is pretty okay. I think she's super cracked on her own. Almost a must pull, but not quite. Not at that level. I do think that she's very, 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 very damn good. And you're also going to want her to deal with future mechanics inside the game. Other than that, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you guys pulling for Ruan Mei tonight? I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.